All right. I think we should be live. I think we should be up and running. Let me check real quick. Let me make sure audio is all set. All right. I think we should be live. I think we should be up and all right. So we are good. We are up and ready to go. What's going on, y'all? Welcome back to another JoJoLands live stream, live reaction. JoJoLands Chapter 23, Dolphin Banks Debt Collection Part 2. So before we get this stream started, make sure you guys subscribe, hit that notification bell, get notified for more content I put out. Leave a like, leave a comment, and let me know your thoughts on the JoJoLands Chapter 23. If you're watching this after the fact, of course. Also, if you want to see me talk more manga, anime, all nerdy things in between, check out my podcast, Moon Piece Podcast, with my co-hosts Danny and Kimmy. We talk all types of things on there. They're not JoJo fans, but I'm hoping I could get them into JoJo's. But we're talking about a whole bunch of fun things over there. So if you want to check us out, check it out on Moon Piece Podcast. So you don't gotta see me just talking to myself at a camera. You get to see people challenge my opinions, call me a baka, all of that. So without any further ado, chapter 23. Let's get into it, y'all. I know what y'all came here for. All right. Let's see. The movie Thus Spoke Kishibe Rohan at a Confessional is set to be released on Friday, May 23rd. Okay. The disguise plan is underway. Dolphin Banks Collection Part 2. Araki Hirihiko. On the higher altitudes of that dry and barren region of volcanic rock, there are actually areas covered with snow, the inheritance of the Howler family. And on this vast north slope on Hulalai, on the island of Hawaii, stands the Howler family house. Locked away in that house, in a storage room that houses treasures that have been handed down from generation to generation, there is a treasure chest, like the sort you see in Pirates of the Caribbean. The contents of which had been put up for sale in the outside world. The treasures include a Teen Toretto painting, jewels, precious metals, Etruscan era Italian vases, and Murano antique glasses, among other things. They had to let go of them all to turn them into cash. Because the first generation head of the family, Latrado, discovered a water source on the barren land, his descendants were able to operate a successful farm there. But then in 1967, a wildfire burned down all of the Howler family's pastures on the North Slope. It would take years for everything to recover from that scorched land. Would the bank lend them even more money? The Howler family was driven to the verge of bankruptcy for the first time since its founding. From Aka Howler's perspective, this was his grandfather's era. Ooh, his grandfather, the first one to go into debt. At that time, there was a Hawaii state representative named Montebruto. That representative set his sights on the water source owned by the dying Howler farm and suddenly started claiming that the source is under state jurisdiction, that the water source is under state jurisdiction. Ooh, they got that water on lock. Got that water on lock. Let's see. Latrado had actually been given the North Slope from the royal family before the state of Hawaii had even been annexed in 1898. And legally, the land was theirs, only via verbal agreement between the royal family and Latrado. Your ancestor, Mr. Latrado, was truly a great man. That is without question. However, a water source belongs to the public. His descendants have nothing to do with it. You understand that, don't you, Hala-san? Hmm. While Monte Bruto's words sounded noble, this congressman actually had ties to the Hawaiian mafia behind the scenes. Shay, what's going on? Thanks for coming through for some JoJo's. He was, in fact, hoping fervently he could gain sole control over the rights to the Howler family's water source in order to develop a resort hotel and villas on the land. What's more, it was them that unleashed the wildfire on the North Slope farmland. Though proof of that fact was not recorded in history. Oh, we got a finesser. We have a finesser, a finesser. All right. What the hell is this guy's problem? Geez, can you drive any slower? God, what a hunk of junk that truck is. I gotta get an exhaust emission law written up. Hey, drive past him on the double. Oh, he about to get murked. Oh, bro pulled out the ratty. Nunna. Pew pew. Bro hit him with the pew pew. Clocked him right in the face. That's what you get for being sneaky. Oh. Bro pulled up to the car, just looking down on him. Sorry about this. That's his daddy. We about to get snowed in where I live, so I have nothing else to do right now. Damn. Yo, the weather been insane lately, bro. It's been brick. Cause I'm in New York, right? And it's been brick. Not the brickest it's ever been, pause. But it's been colder than it's been in more recent years. I'm not gonna lie to you. Back in the day, it used to be way colder, but global warming. And then what's going on with the planes, y'all? What's happening to the planes? They don't want people to travel? Bro, the planes is looking sus right now. I don't know, man. They up to something. Sorry about this. I know you just happen to be the driver, but the land that was handed down to me by my ancestors take precedence. Damn, bro, I know you just a driver, bro. I know you ain't had nothing to do with this, but I hate this for you. No, don't do it. Shah. Damn. Come here. Right here, young lad. Over here, Akka. Bro, his granddad over here, like, come on. Come over here. Sit right over here next to me. Let's watch TV together. Look at young Akka. Listen, lad. This is just a piece of paper. But, bro, say you stay safe. I can't let go of the moon piece yet. Of course. We out here, man. We locked in. Let's see. Yeah, luckily Kimmy was at a Katsucon. I've never been to Katsucon, but she was just at that this weekend. So I know she's probably wild tired. She's probably have some things to say. She's been to mad Katsucon, so it's not like she's gonna have anything like super new. Let's see. This is just a piece of paper. But we're entering the age where all information is going to be entered into and managed by computers. No matter how small or deep in the mountains that land is, I took the opportunity to make this deed of this family's land officially ours under the law. A promise is a promise. The Hulalai North Slope will always belong to the Howler family. There's nothing in this world that lasts forever, but don't let anybody say otherwise. Okay. Okay. And that box, be sure to keep precious things inside it. That was the first generation's Latrado's will. If you ever get in trouble and have to take something out, know that it's certain to make its way back here eventually. Is it made out of the lava rock? Is it made out of the lava rock? Or is there a lava rock in there? It bounced around from place to place for over 10 years. But that Tintoretto painting eventually made its way back here. These things saved the Howell family back when we were in dire straits because of the wildfire. It was revealed that the art dealer was actually an underworld organization. And among that, the works of art that were seized in this arrest was a Tintoretto painting that sold at auction for $70 million. Aka, that's not sand or dirt or anything like that. You should treat that with the utmost respect. It's also vitally important that it be left inside the box. That's a lava rock, though. It's deteriorated. It's gotten brittle. Nearly all of it has crumbled away at this point. Nothing in this world lasts forever. And there's nothing else out there like it. The first generation head of the family, Latrato looking fake like my boy Gyro Zeppeli, found it somewhere on those mountains of the gods. But I have no idea where. All right, the lava rock is under Dragona's thing. Bro, pull out the phone. I am Dolphin Banks, General Manager of Sales, Yokohama. And this is my subordinate, Pink. And in the back is my assistant and bag carrier, Noir. Pink Noir. Noir. Look at Aka standing there menacingly as the water splashes. He's just looking. She's a Key West lawyer. She's Key West, a lawyer. She'll be joining us. And that's my crew. Come on aboard, Yokohama. Oh, we are entering the clutches. Ah, hello, everyone. Here's my business card. Hello, hello. Yes, hello. My name is Pink Nagasaki. Whew. Ah. Whee. But to be working under Yokohama-san, you must be quite brilliant. What university did you go to? University? You mean like what school? Harvard. What? They over here like, why would she say that? They over here like, what the fuck? Why would she say Harvard? Oh, Harvard? Me too. That means you're my kohai. How is Professor Herzberg doing? Huh? Hers? Huh? Well, Bro just making up names. Bro really just making up names. Yokohama. We're here for business. Is there really a need to have something like that here? A need? Is the thing you're asking about having a need for or not? This? Well, it's not particularly needed for me, but maybe it's needed for you. Oh, you two back there, you sure look young. Though folks call me young sometimes too. Don't just stand there. Sit down at the table. Oh, this nigga is feeling gangster. Bro, put out the stacks. The stacks. Cold hard cash. Count it all up, and you'll find 2 million in each case. And in addition, there are 20 cases in total. Here, I'll give them to you, Yokohama, as in to you personally. We've known each other a long time, and I'll give the same amount to each of those two behind you. Whoa. So, and you count up, you find 2 million in each case. In addition, there are 20 cases in total. That's 40 mil right there. Here, I'll give them to you, as in to you personally. If you can't fit it all on your boat, then just say the word, and I'll have them sent anywhere in the world. Yokohama, you have a position of quite great responsibility at Dolphin Bank. And I can't say I have any real interest in what kind of salary you make, how much you make over your lifetime, or how much you pay in taxes. But in the end, you're just an employee. Oh, he said, you're not a boss. He said, you're not a boss. The bank doesn't actually belong to you, right? So I want you to do something about this trouble I'm having. As in, like, get the bank to take the hit. That nigga Aka said, do. It's getting blicky. Aka said it's getting blicky. Then you and me can be friends forever. And we'll go out on my sunny deck and pop some champagne. So those loan documents for $30 billion of debt, that young lady next to you, she's got to be a bright one, right? Maybe she can take charge of them, man. Hold on. So that's what this is. That's the type of approach you're taking, is it? If you all got arrested, you'd all get off with a light sentence. Even if you quit the bank and made a run for it. This is plenty of money, right? It's $40 million each. This nigga about to give up 120. He said, y'all about to give $40 million each. But you still in how much debt? How much debt he said? 30 bill? Bro trying to get out of 30 billion with 120 mil. Now, granted, this is money I will never see, but you wildin'. So, 120 million in total between the three of us. Given that he's got a debt of 30 billion from when he put the North Slope up as collateral, that would mean he settled this whole thing pretty cheaply. Man, this guy. If we were real bank employees, we might actually taken him up on it. But our goal is everything he's got. Bro said, we want it all. 120 mil? Not enough. Not enough. I'm afraid I can't do that, Harla-san. The illegal arms manufacturing you're doing on Hawaii's Hulalai North Slope is a matter of national security. That's an undeniably major crime. You can be certain that the state government is going to come to seize that land within 72 hours. I ain't making anything like that. Got it, you piece of shit? Oh, he mad. Regardless of what you heard publicly, it seems there's been some kind of misunderstanding that's caused that false rumor to spring up. Nothing more. We'll take care of the issue regarding arms. Bro said, I haven't read JoJo yet, but I'm sure I will forget everything once I do. 100%. You'll never remember anything that's happening right now. None out of context, this all seems insane. Or just weird or boring. It seems there's been some kind of misunderstanding that's caused the false rumor to spring up, nothing more. We'll take care of the issue regarding arms manufacturing. There's no need for the bank to worry about that. There ain't an ounce of proof I've done anything illegal. And there's no way in hell I'll let the state government seize a thing. Whisper, whisper. Halasan, one of this world's absurdities is happening right now. You think you can pay for this with money? Are you kidding me? Don't you know you're going to lose your income once the state government swoops in? How exactly do you intend to give us the $30 billion in debt you owe? Huh? Bro, it's okay. Okay, charming. Bro is standing on business right now. I respect it. I have no idea what Holoco is doing with that North Slope. But even if you're innocent, if that factory stops, even temporarily, then you'll be in the red, won't you? That'd be a huge problem for us. Understand? That's our concern. That's why we've amicably come on your ship. Okay, here. Here you are. So we have a proposition. Take a look at this map of Oahu. Here. This area marked on this map is land on the island of Oahu, currently owned by Dolphin Bank. It's land we're trying to sell off. There's several spots, but this one here is very good land. Mount Kaala. It's a spot that would make great farmland if someone wanted to use it for that. That $30 billion in debt, we're not asking you to somehow pay it back with money. Instead, I'm suggesting a trade of collateral for your debt. Exchanging this land the bank currently owns for your North Slope, the munitions factory land. Oh, you about to piss bro off. Of course, the land market prices on the island of Hawaii and the island of Oahu are different. But this would be a trade of land. The North Slope goes to the bank, and Oahu land goes to Holoco. And the land contract, the records will be exchanged as having equal value in the land contract. You aren't losing anything here. If you just switch what you're pulling up as collateral, then regardless of what the state government does with the munitions factory, though not all of them, this will make sure Holocaust assets will be protected. Exchange the North Slope. Go. You really should take it. No, you have to take it. I don't think your factory is innocent of any wrongdoing. But if it does end up being clear of charges, we'll let you buy the land back. We already have all the documents drawn up. This is the deed, Hala-san. Just sign here, and everything will be settled. This part is fake. Oh, that little line right there. There won't be any exchange of land. All this does is bring the land into our possession. Aka's not going to do it, bro. Aka's not going to do it. Yokohama, sales general manager. This doesn't seem right. Do you really have the power to do all that? I'm trusted by upper management. I was told just this morning, go there and make sure things get done. If you'd like to check it over, be my guest. Honestly, it will be much riskier for me to accept something like this. We're heading to the principal office. We just arrived at the school gate. Oh, shit. Usagi, And Paco, Mr. Howler inherited that land from his ancestors. He's not going to just trade it away for some land in Oahu. What's more, he is going to do it because the lava rock maybe has the real deed. So he thinks it's going to end up back to him regardless anyway. What's more, there's no way that can be an alternate place to be collateral. The place handed down to him by his ancestors was the farm on Hulalai. Just that one part of it. Take the deal. It was you, the eighth head of the family, that started the side business of the munitions factory, right? No matter what you say, the state government is going to get moving in a day or two. Listen to me. It's over. Oh, shit. Slammed down. He dropped a piece of lava rock. Oh, shit. Wait, is the lava rock reacting to her piece? Oh. Huh? These grains of sand. What is this? It's scattered all over. Ah, what is this stuff? Something's got scattered on top of the money. Wait a minute. Did she drop that on it on purpose? Or did it react? It just react that way. Did it react by itself? Or was she trying to be slick? What's the Hey, you there. What'd you say your name was? Oh fuck. Stand up. Something strange is going on with the lava rock. And to be continued. Oh shit, boy. Oh shit. Oh shit. Now listen. This chapter of JoJo's wasn't anything too crazy. It was definitely more of a tension type chapter. We basically kind of got the whole backstory with Akka's grandfather, Latrado. I believe that's his name, if I want to say it properly. We found out how they received the land, how they almost lost the land once under his reign as the head of the family, essentially, back when Akka was a wee lad. One of the people, was a government employee, not the government employee, but like what was this guy's position? That was trying to like F him over. Let me make sure I get it right before we keep going. But I think he was a congressman or whatever. Let's see. Well, whatever. It was some dude from the state. Some guy from the state, a state representative, Monte Bruto. There we go. He basically did a whole plan, basically trying to set up and devaluing the land by creating this wildfire on the land that the Howler family inherited, in which it put them into so much financial distress that they would then have to split ownership with the government to kind of recover their resources. But as he almost got away with it, and he felt like he was going to keep that land, and he got one over on the Howler family, on Latrado himself. Latrado pulled up in the V on the representative and just hit him with the do. And he was able to keep the land after that because he had the official deed. He even apologized to the driver. He said, I know you just doing your job, but I got to cook you. And then it cut to Latrado talking to Akka, young Akka, letting him know the value of this land and everything that they got, letting him know that nothing lasts forever, but things will come back and certain things, are going to work out for you. But anything that you have valuable, anything that you truly value, keep inside this chest. Because no matter what, even if it was you take it out and use it, it's gonna come back. And he explains to him that's because we got this little piece of the lava rock. Now it's deteriorated over time because our family has had it for a while. We got it somewhere in the land. We don't know where it came from, but we've kept it in here forever. And even how we even got this painting back, right? Ended up, ended up on the black market and a whole bunch of gangs and all type of stuff like that. And it ended up coming back from a $70 million auction back to their possession because it was in this chest. So he's letting Akka know the value and the importance of the lava rock. Before I continue, let me read Shay's comment. Have you watched Grand Blue? Because if you haven't, I would recommend it to Kimmy. It's the type of anime that she would love. Just don't judge me as a person if you do watch it. It's not worse than RG. Come on, bro. Come on. I haven't heard of Grand Blue. Kimmy's funny, bro. Kimmy has a weird, interesting taste palette. But I'll see if I can find a trailer and she would be into it. Kimmy's kind of like, it's hard to get her to try a lot of new anime. One, because like girlie got ADHD. So like her attention span can only handle a couple of things. So balancing free time to like watch things we enjoy while also trying to make sure we're keeping up to date with newer content, for the podcast and things like that, always has this interesting balance. Because sometimes we feel like we're watching stuff for ourselves, but sometimes we feel like we're watching stuff for the content. And then finding that in between space, it always gets tricky. A lot of content creators know what I mean, especially because like we don't really get paid anything to do the podcast. I mean, we just started getting monetized and getting ads and stuff like that. And shout out to you for becoming a member. You know what I mean? But we ain't making no money, so we just doing it all for the free. Oh, Shay saying, I'm not saying like you meant any harm. I'm just gonna see if I could try to get her to start it. I always have a hard time getting her to try newer series. Like Danny, after a year and a half, finally got her to watch Gurren Lagann. Took him a year and a half, bro, to get her to watch Gurren Lagann. This shit is not even that long. It's not even that long, bro. It's not even like he asked her to watch One Piece. It's just funny, bro. I might check it out. Actually, let me see. Let me see what it looks like. Grand Blue. Shay, what is this, bro? What is this? What is this? What is this? What is this? What is this, bro? I'm crying. What is this? I'm not judging. I just wasn't prepared for the first image I just saw. It's just a bunch of people in bathing suits on a boat. Is this a Perpetual Beach episode? I'm crying, bro. I'm crying. Listen, I be watching love comedies too. I watch a lot of random stuff. Can't wait for Dress Up Darling to come back. I watch this. What is the other thing I watch? Comey Can't Communicate. Watch a lot of random shit, bro. A lot of random shit. But re-summarizing back to the chapter. We cut back essentially to the current time where we see our gang pulling up in the boat to Akka standing there menacingly. Charming Man is doing a good job of putting up this front, putting up this facade. We got our boy Jodio being named as Noir and Dragona as Pink. What's she call herself? Pink Nagasaki or whatever. What do you say her name was? Yeah, Pink Nagasaki, right? The fact that when Key West questioned, like, oh, you must be some type of big deal being with the bank manager and all that. What school did you go to? She said, school, like university? Oh, like that? I went to Harvard. These niggas was like, Dragona, Harvard. She's like, oh, Key West was like, oh, you must know my professor. We must be alumni type vibe. You know Mr. Blah, blah, blah. She's like, Mr. Who? Shay like, ah, damn. We get into the room. We get into negotiations. Akka puts that thing right on the table. On the table. Aka wasn't playing, bro. Aka put that thing on the table, and Charming Man was like, "Do we need all that?" He said, "You asking me, do we need all that? I might not need it. Might not for me. Might not be necessary for me. It might be necessary for you." As he then tries to finesse them and tell them, "Hey, I understand I got this debt. I got all this going on. Y'all trying to accuse me of having this munitions thing. We are not guilty. So why don't you do something special for me? Right here, I got 20 mil right here. Right? No, he said I got 2 mil right here. And I got 20 more cases of this. And then I got another set for each of you. Bro offered them, each one of them individually, 40 mil each, a total of $120 million to get out of $30 billion in debt. If that don't sound like some shit that be going on in real life, the way some of these rich motherfuckers be getting out of debt, I don't know what does. What else could you possibly get as an example? Araki, you letting us know the shenanigans, you know what I mean? So, of course, because we aren't actual bank employees, these dudes is like, he is really trying to get out of this for that much. I mean, if we did work for the bank, sure, we would have did a legal thing and take it, but we are after much, much more. So Aka is applying pressure with the ratchet out. You know what I mean? Jojo's picking up on his desperateness, and it seems like he whispers something to Charming Man, and Charming Man goes all out. He's like, nah, how about this? They pull out some documents. Instead of doing all that, right? Because you're going to need this factory. You're going to need X, Y, Z. The government's going to come. They're going to come shut your shit down. And instead of doing all that, let's do a tradesies. Let's do a swaps. Give us that land, and you can have this land, and that will nullify the debt. We'll give it the same value. Aka starts sweating. They apply more pressure. They're like, you have no choice but to do it. Look at all these things that's about to come F your whole ish up. But if you take this option right here, you'll be Gucci. And then once this all blows over, let's do a swapsies back. Brilliant plan. Jojo's thinking to himself. He's looking at the documentation. He's like, yeah, there's one detail. This is the one part that's fake. Ain't no swapping land happening. It's just going to be us getting that land. So, we think it's about to go down. We see Aka thinking about it. And as the chapter finally calls out, and I'm thinking Aka's going to go for it. I'm thinking Aka maybe like, okay, the lava rock, I have my own pieces of the lava rock. I know what it is. So even if I give up this land, it's going to come back to me. And he also knows the history of how his grandfather almost lost the land too. So he pulls out a piece of the lava rock, right? From his shirt, it seems. And then Dragona's lava rock starts reacting. I had no idea what's happening. He notices it. He knows what lava rock stuff looks like. The lava rock is ending up on the money. And Aka says, oh, nah. Who are y'all? Stand up. And at that same exact moment, Paco and Usagi get to the front gates of the school at that exact moment. Kind of a slow chapter, but it definitely has a lot more. It's intense, right? When this gets animated, your heart will be beating a little bit more. I'm sure it'll be much more intense in its delivery. But one would say that all the dialogue and no action could make this a less entertaining chapter, which I can't blame you. I'm not going to say this is one of the best chapters. It was good to get some information on the Howler family, understanding some of like the things that they've gone through in regards to keeping this land and how much they value it. Dragona being funny with the whole Harvard thing was interesting. I'm still waiting for Jojo to do something. I'm still waiting for this nigga to do something. This nigga has been more backseat in this series than Giorno was in Golden Wind, And I don't even think Joe Giorno was that back in the back seat of the crew in Golden Wind. You know what I mean? I understand that some people think that or feel that way. And I'm not gonna say that you're wrong. But god damn, Jodio, do something. I know you took out my boy, agent, the agent dude, right? But goddamn, son, do something. Show some personality. I don't know. I'll give this chapter maybe a 6, 7 out of 10. Nothing too crazy. Obviously, next chapter we'll see what happens from here, right? That'll probably be part 3 of this Dolphin Bank heist thing. So let me know your thoughts in the comment section below on chapter 23 of the JoJoLands if you watch this after the fact. Make sure you like this video. It really helps the channel a lot. Also, make sure you subscribe, hit that notification bell so you get notified for more content I put out. Also, if you want to see me talk more anime, manga, all things in between, make sure you check out the Moon Piece podcast, subscribe, and all of that on there with my co-host Danny and Kim. Shade! Just wanted to say thank you for all the content that you put. Nah, you the fucking GOAT. Shade, give shout out to the donation of $20 in the chat. Wow, bro. Thank you again for I appreciate that. Listen, man, I'm just out here doing the things that I love doing. I'm out here doing it for the love of the game, for the fun. I'm not doing it to get popping. I'm doing this because I have fun doing it. I'm doing it because I enjoy talking about the things I love on the internet, because this is a great place to do it at sometimes. Listen, I ain't here to be problematic and do nothing too crazy. I'm just here to talk about things that I can't talk about with some of my closest friends. With all of y'all here on the interwebs and some of my friends that I have as guests on the podcast and all that. But thank you again, Shade. I really appreciate it. I appreciate all the love you giving to the podcast and you showing. So, and I appreciate you sitting through the stream, even though you don't read JoJo's. You got to do it. You got to check it out. Definitely, I'm going to try to check out Grand Blue. Maybe I'll watch that tonight, bro. Maybe I might try it out tonight. That first episode, listen, I'm watching Red Ranger gets isekai to another world. Who am I to judge anything? So maybe I'll check that out. But thank you again. Appreciate it. Thank you for everybody who checked out the stream. On that note, enjoy your life.